Because who does that? I brought, you know what I'm saying? We came together and he leaves with someone that did it.
So what I'm saying is in relationships or a new relationship, there are signs like the ones that you did get when he would tell you, hey, I went to the house and this happened. And then, I mean, we can only comfort them so much.
I did that.
Okay. But what I'm saying, at some point before you got to that trunk, there was some signs that was going on. And
that was the sign.
Okay.
I just felt like that was it.
3 years in a trunk. It may have been a year and a half. You know what I mean?
I mean, just like he said, you care about someone, you want to be with them, you hope they'll change, you hope that they will see who you are. And he was an inspiring comedian.
Okay.
So I'm like, let me work with this guy. You know what I'm saying? I probably can help him out, blah, blah. And it just, that was that was it. I mean, I saw the signs.
Yeah.
There were good. It was like ups and downs. But I just took it for what it was worth.
Not too often you find men that's, I would say, bipolar. Seems like a bipolar disorder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look, Andre from Empire.
You leave Andre.
Don't
You
say
leave
nothing about
Andre
Cookie
alone.
Boy. Don't say nothing about
He
Cookie
just
Boy.
had his meds. They didn't work.
Go ahead,
I'm going to
Yvonne.
give him this.
Go ahead, Yvonne.
Well, I guess I kind of interjected when he was talking, and just piggyback on what I said before. You're really not damaged good, like Tracy said. You've been through some things, and I do have to say this about pet peeves. When we talked about when a guy approaches you or something like that, what ticks me off is if they say, "Hey, girl," and first they call you "Hey, girl," or something stupid, something really lame, and then when you ignore them or you tell them that you're not interested, they call you out your name. You be, you this, That's a pet peeve.
Go ahead.
But the other thing is, going back to the damage, because like I said before, it's people have gone through some things, and they probably haven't got healing from it. So recovered from it. So it takes time, and I think if that person that you're with, that you really love that person, and they really love you, that it's worth the fight. It's worth working through.
A lot of times, sometimes we say, okay, let me go see a therapist, if you will. Like even myself, I think it's great to go see a therapist. I don't work on my relationship. I work on me. What's going on with me? Because we spend a lot of time pointing the finger at that individual. It's him, it's him, it's him. But we all take our same morals and values into the next relationship. And it's one of those Dr. Phil questions. How's that working for you? If it didn't work then, try something else new. But if you're gung-ho on your own morals and values, see how it works in this new relationship with that individual. You know what I mean? Because, again, triggers that we talked about, things like that. Sometimes it just doesn't work. So you have to make a decision. If this is the person I'm going to be with, you have to work on it and remember how it affects. Be cognizant of what's going on between you and that individual and how your actions can affect that individual.
Smooth 90.5 FM WGS JBC Radio. You're listening to Singles and Mingle with Rob G. The time is 7 o'clock. We're going to get ready and close it out, but we're going to ask everybody. I asked y'all if y'all want to air, and y'all said, no, we all good. Y'all didn't realize after the TV lights, after all these TV lights started heating up in here, and y'all like, oh, yeah, I'm all good. But we're about to close this show out, and before we close the show out, we want to ask for a resolution. What is it that how can we resolve this issue of the singles and mingles issue? How can we resolve these issues with men and their pet peeves and women with their pet peeves? We have Miss School Teacher. You're not in kindergarten. You're raising your hand. Go ahead.
Well, I don't want to just talk over you. So
go ahead.
I just think communication.
Okay, communication.
I mean, like Malcolm mentioned, I don't want to hear all the questions. You have to communicate. You have to talk about it. In order to resolve some things, you can actually eliminate a whole lot by just talking about it. So communication is one.
Okay.
I want to say, because I'm going to look at it just like this. When it's come to single and mingle, being single and mingling, and everybody eventually wants to be with someone. No one wants to die alone. Okay, I just want to say this to the people. Be honest with yourself. Know exactly what you want. If you know what you want, it's then you're able to tell another person what you want. And don't be afraid to say, you know what, maybe we're not compatible. Don't be afraid to say, maybe you're not my type. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? All the ignoring your phone calls. You know, the social media can throw it completely off. Mm-hmm. Sure. Just be honest with yourself, know exactly what you want, and then go for that. And start looking for everything on the left side and on the right side.
I like it. I like it.
Okay. Go ahead. Next.
Just pretty much be up front. I think we straddle the fence, beat around the bush, just come straight out, be straightforward.
Be straightforward. So you want the man to ask you 50 million questions?
Yeah.
Okay. I
have nothing to hide.
Okay. Are you bisexual? Are you
I mean, no.
So would you get offended if a single man, you going out?
I've been asked that before.
Okay. Okay.
Menage a trois, all of that. That's rude.
No. I'm not asking about them. I'm asking.
Saying,
I mean, let me ask you, Malcolm. Did you feel that's a appropriate question to ask a woman, Malcolm, before continue on, or even continue on with the evening?
Honestly, yes. I believe that's a valid question. I mean, the lifestyle of an individual is something that's going to be important when you're pursuing a relationship. I'm going to say this.
Say it. Don't get all scared, man.
Me, myself, personally, I prefer bisexual women. And that's another topic, another story. We'll get back to it. Invite me back. But it's not what you may think. It's not what you may. And can I tell you real quick?
Silly shot.
Okay, this is real brief, real quick. Okay, remember when I said being truth with yourself, knowing exactly what you want and what you like in a relationship. Now, I'm a man. Okay, I have eyes. I like to look. I may be walking down the street, and if I see a girl walking past me, and I turn around and be like, oh man, she's cute. I want one thing. I want my girl to be like, oh, you right, baby, she is cute. Not, why you looking at her? Now we got problems. I like money, working, and women. It'd be nice if my woman liked the same thing. Makes life easier. I'm just keeping it real. 100.
I wish the audience could see Rob's face. I'll Facebook it later.
Did I say anything? Is this sanctioned? Is it? Did I say the wrong words in here somewhere?
Malcolm, you're fired.
You know what? I'm gonna cut this mic. Oh, Malcolm's mic all the way down. Malcolm, I want you to look at me directly in my face, brother to brother. Look at me.
Yes.
We got all these beautiful women in here.
Yes.
Okay. Don't take this the wrong way. You like what you like. Mm-hmm. You do what you do.
Yes.
But it's men like you that make it hard for men like me to find a beautiful woman like this, because you dipping and dabbing and crabbing, and these other women are afraid because, yes.
I don't believe that. That's not true.
Yeah.
You're not looking for the same type of woman I'm looking for.
No. But they're not looking for that.
Of course not.
Okay, they're not looking for that. But being a single man, and you approach a single beautiful woman like these over here, and you're like, well, hey, I'm into bisexual women. To each his own. I know they don't. I'm not hating or anything like that on the same sex or bisexual thing or relationship or anything like that. Hey, to each his own. But as a single man who is trying to get a single woman into his life, they already have that up there, their walls up already, because they think every man wants to do the menage a trois and the threesome and all that, and they can't be. Last week we had 9 women in here. I was the only man in here, dude. Real, you know.
You had 9 women here, right?
I had 9 women in here, and I asked them a certain question, and I looked in each one of these women's eyes as each one of these women spoke. I did not know these women, but what they said individually when we talked about issues, relationships, and everything, I broke it down to each one of them and said verbatim what they want, what they need in their life. And I was not incorrect, because Tracy was here last week. Okay. We had one. I even asked each woman in here, tell me a spontaneous evening. And one young lady tells me, that sounds like a fairy tale. It sounds like a fairy tale. Because I want to run your bath water. I want to have your clothes laid out.
It's not happening.
And have your dinner prepared for you. And,
What do you mean?
and oil your feet, come in from work and put your feet up in my lap. And tell me about your work day, and tell me how you feel, and tell me about your day. You don't want to hear about my day. I want to hear about your day. I want to know what was interesting about your day. Okay, but when they come across a brother like yourself, I'm not downing you. I'm not dogging you or anything.
Okay.
But I just want to make it very clear: it's men like you that make it hard for men like me. And you're trying to say, how's that? Because you're turning your head like, I don't understand. How is that? I'm telling you.
I don't think what I do and what I prefer, my preference, has anything to do with you liking what you prefer. Now, don't get me wrong, because I said that about my preference is of a bisexual woman. You got to understand, right now, 6 out of every 10 women is bisexual, whether they want to believe it or say it or not. A lot of them don't even admit to it. Okay, but the bath water, the rubbing your feet, how was your day? The bisexuality is not a part of the relationship. It doesn't always include another woman. It doesn't always include her being with a woman and being with me. It may be something that she may want to do, but that's a totally different, you know what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is that's a lifestyle, and it doesn't have to be portrayed in the relationship. It's just something to know.
So you think you're the black Christian Grey, huh?
Not necessarily.
Oh, okay.
I mean, but like you said, I'm not making it bad for you because there's a million women out here. I can only have one.
But you want two.
I didn't say I wanted to. I said I wanted to have the same thing in common. I want to have things in common that I like with my woman.
You want to sit there and watch your woman eat somebody else's cookies. Is that what you're saying? Yes or no? Yes or no?
Of course.
Oh, okay.
I don't say I want to. It's not a requirement.
See, this is real radio. We don't cut back on anything. So I don't
listen.
got to worry about the FCC trying to fine me $8,000.
Excellent. Well, I'm glad
I
to
own
know
this
that.
station, so.
Okay. Well, I mean,
go ahead.
If that's what her preference is, then so be it.
Okay. Women, let me ask you this question.
Yes.
When a man tells you that he's into women that are bisexual, is that attractive, or does that turn you off?
For me, me as an individual, it would turn me off because it's
Why?
amazing. Because it's amazing how men want to see women do things to women, but how about I turn around and I say, well, why don't you do this to that man?
Then you're gonna find a bisexual man.
But I'm not looking for it. So to answer your question, it's a turn off.
Okay.
It just is. But to each his own. I'm not here to judge you. You know who you got to answer to at the end of the day. I mean, God said Adam and Eve, not Adam, Steve, and Sharice. And I don't mean to mess up anybody's names or whatever, but I'm just not for that many in a bedroom. I think my queen size bed is enough for this queen and king.
Okay. Gidget? It's Gidget, right?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I know. I got discombobulated. Go ahead.
Right. That's just something I'm not interested in, because then it could lead into something. If I do go along with this relationship, then that may be something that person would try to implement into the relationship with. Yeah, I don't want to do that.
Okay. Yvonne? Hold on. Let me turn up your mic because I got to make sure everybody gets...
Total turn off.
Okay. Let me ask you all this question. Thank you, Malcolm, for bringing that up. Because actually, that was supposed to be the week after next topic. But, you brought it up. So since you're in here, for those that don't know, WGSJBC Radio will be moving to our new location, 1701 South 1st Avenue, right off the expressway. We're in a new corporate building. I'll be leaving here, heading over there to our new corporate location. Huge office, and well, thank you. We want you to come on back. All of y'all to come, because we're gonna have a big opening house of our new studio and everything, and it's gonna blow your minds. Plus, y'all can, instead of y'all want to look at my beautiful face, y'all can look outside of the traffic and like, dang, okay, I know I won't get on 290 right there. Dang, it's packed jam. So y'all can actually look down on the expressway. I'm not as high as the Sears Tower where you're looking down